Hello. So this exercise is going to be about building a connection, and I'm just going to explain a bit about it. And you have also the other video, which is about feeling and connecting to objects, where there is also an explanation about this, but a bit towards the end of the exercise. So, connecting. For me, how I perceive it, we are all already connected. So I always say that I feel it as, trees or this network of mushrooms or cells or brain. Just, everything is connected like a big network. And, with the tree, you have roots and you have the branches and leaves and cells and, everything. Even one tree is connected to all the others. So for me, it's not about building a connection, it's about becoming aware of it, because it's already there. Even if you're not aware, at some level, you are connected with that person. If you perceive yourself as God, then you can even say that person, that thing, that object, whatever part of this earth is also me. Because if I'm God, then the other thing is also me. And there's this whole thing also in the physics, how every form is interchangeable. So an apple can be an apple, but in the next minute it's something else, because the energy is always moving. So in this exercise, we are just going to want to become aware that there is this connection. And then we're just going to increase the strength of that. Not going to build something that isn't there. We're just going to see it for what it is. So you just want to take an object. For me, I'm just going to practice with this tree. I feel that it's a bit nicer than doing it with the computer. And you can take your object or even a person. You can do it with someone else, but please make sure that you have the allowance of both people agreeing on this. So you want to be in agreement, and you also want to be careful if some stuff come up. Just be gentle with each other, because there might be things about boundaries coming up. Even if you say yes, it might be that in the next 2 minutes, when someone else begins to do the exercise, it might not feel that good anymore. So, for this connection, you are just going to want to drop in and become bigger. So, we have already some other practices in the video with connecting with the objects, and this is going to be a bit different. You can still do it as in the other exercise. We can do those practices too, so you don't have to look at the other one. So you just want to connect with it physically. Okay, this plant is here. You want to connect with it mentally. I see it, I see the form. It's a plant, it's nice, whatever feelings come up, I like it. And with connecting to objects, we were like, okay, me, the plant, me, the plant, me, the plant. And we're also going to want to do that here. But in this exercise, we are actually going to just expand our energy bodies, because they are already also bigger than we think we are sometimes, but you're just going to become aware of that. So you're basically just going to, with your out breath, imagine yourself expanding. And do that for a couple of moments, expanding especially towards your object. And keep on doing this until you feel like you are like around the object, that you are part of it and it's a part of you. If you have like the ability to see the energies, it can be as if it's like the auras merging and interchanging. Okay. And you want to keep on doing this until you feel something in your body. Because this is about feeling, you know, not about just knowing, because there might be already some things coming up as the mental plane is further in your energy field, like than your emotional and physical body. There might be thoughts coming in already. Like for me, it was okay, this plant seems to need some water. It was like water. And there might be some things coming up for you too. And then you want to just go further into the emotional state, into the physical form. How is it feeling in my body? What is going on? And after all that breathing out and spreading, you also want to do the other direction. So you want to breathe in the energy of the plant. And it's going to be a cycle, breathing out and breathing in, breathing out and breathing in. Until you feel like you are one, you know, like there is just no barrier. You are just this big conglomerate of two things. And I'm just going to give my plant some water because it feels, you know, if I don't water it, then I'm not taking care of myself. And you can do it whatever feels like you might want to be doing right now. You want to do. Okay. So then I had some paper dropping. So, okay, I got it back. Okay. And now, whatever you did, maybe you didn't do anything, you just looked what I was doing, or you were continuing with the exercise. Now you wanna see, like, if you have done anything, you can be like, okay, how does it feel now? For me, I feel better. Like the plant that I am right now feels better in my body. So basically, this whole exercise and this whole construct is about becoming one with the thing. You have your object, your plant, the person, anything. And there might be things coming up, especially if you do it with someone. It could be that you have feelings coming in or a body part hurting. Anything can happen. You might have thoughts or pictures coming, memories of the other person. That can happen. And you can practice it more and more, because the more you practice it, the easier it becomes and the more you get. At the beginning, you know, there might be that nothing happens. You don't feel anything, nothing is going on, you think this is a bit weird, it's not working, whatever. Maybe it is because you are just not open to it, because you don't have the abilities, you know, not everyone has them. But it can also be just that you need more practice for this to feel like it's normal to your body, because it's about, it's like in sports, you're not going to be able to be like a pro tennis player if you haven't practiced. So this is the same thing, and just work with that, allow your channels to open, like everything in your body to become more welcoming to this new sensation. And you actually have to do inner work, like shadow work, self growth, mindset work, working with your emotions, your inner child, because basically the more you want to feel and allow yourself to feel and become more aware of that, the more stuff is going to come up also in you, and you're going to become purer if you work on all those different things. So the things you will receive are just going to become more accurate. Okay, so I think that's enough for this exercise. Enjoy practicing with other people or objects, and just have fun.